All right, I'll try to keep this short. My perspective on leadership, it agrees some with Cadet Lorson, Cadet Damon, and Cadet Demizio, but it also is a little bit different. I base a lot of what I think leadership is off of what a politician once said. He said, "I know you cannot live on hope alone, but without hope, life is not worth living. So you and you and you've got to give them hope. You've got to give them hope." And to me, that's what leadership is all about. It's about giving your people hope and inspiring them to be the best people they can be. For example, President Obama, our commander-in-chief, leader of the free world. You don't get much higher up on the leadership chain than that. And as you all know, one of his big campaign slogans was hope. In fact, today he was speaking at Arizona. As most of you should know by now, there were some tragic shootings that occurred there. And he gave the American people hope today because he said, "I know we can be better." And that's it. That's all you have to know is from your leader, just looking at you and saying, "I know you can be better." And you're instilled with that hope. You know you can get better from there. So this is what all commanders essentially do. When you join the Air Force ROTC program, you come in, you walk into Lieutenant Colonel House's office, and you're like, "Sir, I want to be an Air Force officer." And he's like, "All right, well, as you know, it takes a little bit of work. If you go through this program, you have to try your hardest every day that you're out here. You have to get good grades. You have to do really well on your PFA. You have to work your best all the time." But then that's what it is right there, that little hope. And then from then on, that's what you work for every day until you commission. So, if leadership is about inspiring people and giving them hope, what are some ways in which you can give people hope? And some of those things, there are 3 things that I think are really key. First off, just like Cadet Nathan said, it's leading by example. If you as a leader are working your hardest every day, if you're doing your job to the absolute best of your ability, at PT, you know, you're working your hardest, you're running as fast as you can at every PT, even if you don't feel that great. Everyone else will look up to you and be like, "I know I can get out there and do that. I can work just as hard as they can. I can achieve what they did." Because you can achieve anything anybody else can, and don't ever tell yourself anything different. So lead by example, and the people who follow you will want to do as well as you're doing. Secondly, another very important thing is creating good environments for your people to learn and succeed in. You have to ensure that the training is very constructive. Kind of like here at Detachment 665, we go through every day and look at the ways in which we are training our cadets and how it can be better. An example of that is Cadet Matson with the physical training. What does she do? She creates a great training environment for all of us to work on our physical training, to be in the best shape we can be in so we can get great PFA scores. Right there, a good training environment for your people to learn in. And lastly, and what I think most importantly, is motivate, motivate, motivate. You have to motivate your people. Without motivation, you know, your morale is going to be down. And you have to have your morale up if you want to have your hope up. And if your hope's up, people will try their best and they will succeed. So that's all I've got. Any questions?